Hi, I'm Dr. Caitlin Coleman, head of the Research and Legal Department of Jessedica. I'd like to thank you all for meeting with us today. Today, I would like to discuss your role in the success of Jessedica through potential contribution to our cause. Jessedica is a not-for-profit group that is dedicated to improving the lives of children, mothers, and infants worldwide, providing medical care that they desperately need and will not survive without. It has been discovered that in 2011, nearly 70% of all child deaths under the age of 5 years old are due to conditions that could have been prevented with access to simple and affordable treatments. Children in developing countries are 10 times more likely to die before the age of 5 years old than in developed countries. These statistics are outrageous and have only increased in numbers over the last 5 years. In the last 2 years alone, the outbreak of the Ebola virus disease has sent many third world villages into turmoil, being a severe and often fatal disease. According to the World Health Organization, the first modern outbreaks of Ebola have occurred in remote villages of Central Africa near tropical rainforests. This highly contagious disease has spread like wildfire through West Africa, spreading to major urban as well as rural areas. This deadly virus has a 50% survival rate and is transmitted to humans through wild animals, and then from human to human by means of contact. The current Ebola outbreak has spread from West Africa to Guinea to Sierra Leone to Liberia, Nigeria, to Senegal, and even to the United States. The countries most drastically affected by the Ebola outbreak, Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone, are all countries with very weak healthcare systems and are still volatile in terms of conflict. The children and infants of these countries need to survive, and this Ebola virus is taking that away from them. There are no current cures for Ebola virus disease, but there are 2 vaccinations that could be potential candidates undergoing evaluation. Your contribution as donors could help Jessedica join the fight to bring this vaccine to the people who desperately need to survive, the children. While Ebola is not the only threat that Jessedica would fight against in our mission to help save the children, there are other healthcare concerns that affect the youth of underdeveloped countries. By donating to Jessedica, you could help bring things such as vaccines, blood work, and basic medical care to countries that do not already have the means to provide these kinds of treatments that we take for granted in developed countries. Your contribution to Jessedica is crucial due to the low success rate of many nonprofit groups around the world, including medical groups like ours. This is largely due to a lack of investors to support the organizations. We have a vested interest in these children, and I believe you will too once you have learned more of our goal. Our organization will make the most of any monetary donations, using all for the welfare of these children and their futures. We associate with organizations such as Doctors Without Borders and the Red Cross in order to gain as much experience and knowledge as we possibly can in the interest of helping the hungry, poor, sick, or disabled children, mothers, and infants around the world who would not otherwise have the resources to get the care they desperately need. Your donations are 100% tax deductible for your companies, as we are a registered 501c3 organization through the IRS. This will not only benefit Jessedica, but it will be a beneficial endeavor for your companies as well, as they will be listed publicly as a donor for Jessedica. This can increase your publicity within the medical community as well as the media coverage as well. Your donations are in good hands with Jessedica. There is nothing that motivates all of us more than helping children, mothers, and infants in impoverished countries. So your donation will make a difference to these children, because every child deserves a fighting chance. Thank you for your time and consideration. Now I'll turn you over to Vesna, Jecetica chairperson.